You won't believe this, but the tiniest horse in the world was almost never given a chance to live. Imagine being born so small and fragile that even your own mother turns away from you. That's exactly what happened to Peot, a tiny horse who was rejected at birth. His mom wouldn't feed him, and he was too weak to reach her milk. Things got so bad that the vets started thinking about putting him down. It seemed like the kindest option, but then everything changed. On the other side of the country, a woman named Faith Smith heard about this little horse's struggle. Faith wasn't just any animal lover, she trained miniature horses. When she learned about Pete's condition, she couldn't get him out of her mind. Would he even survive? Would he have a real chance at life? She had no idea, but she knew she had to try. So she packed her bags, got in her car, and made her way across the country to rescue him. Once she got there, she took one look at the tiny foal and knew she made the right choice. But Pete, now renamed Peabody, was in rough shape. His jaw was crooked, his legs were weak, and some experts even thought he might be deaf or blind. The odds weren't in his favor, but Faith didn't care. She took him home and promised to give him the best life possible. At first, things were tough. Peabody needed constant care, and no one knew if he would ever grow strong enough to live a normal life. But then, something amazing started to happen. Day by day, he got stronger. His bite slowly improved, his legs stopped wobbling so much, and he even started walking on his own. Faith could hardly believe it. Every little step he took was a victory. Can you imagine how that must have felt? Seeing this tiny creature fight so hard just to stand. But Peabody wasn't just strong, he was also full of personality. Faith had to put a diaper on him whenever she left the house, and he didn't mind one bit. He became part of the family, and it didn't take long before he found some unexpected friends, the dogs. Instead of being afraid or confused, Peabody just started acting like one of them. They walked together, ate together, and even curled up in bed together. It was like he decided that if he couldn't be like other horses, he'd just be a dog instead. And honestly, it worked. Now you might be wondering, what's next for Peabody? Will he ever live with other horses? Could he even become a star and perform in front of crowds? Faith has thought about all of this. She hopes he'll keep growing and get strong enough to be around other horses. But if not, that's okay too. He already has a home, a family, and a bunch of dog buddies who love him just the way he is. Peabody's story is proof that love, patience, and a little bit of hope can make all the difference. It's easy to look at a tough situation and think there's no way out, but sometimes all it takes is one person who refuses to give up. And if this little horse can push through all of that, who's to say we can't do the same in our own lives? So, before you go, think about this. Is there someone in your life who needs a little extra kindness? A little more patience? Maybe even just someone who won't give up on them? Let's all try to be that person. And if Peabody's story touched you, share it with someone else. You never know who might need a reminder that even the smallest, weakest among us can turn out to be the strongest. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Let's keep making the world a little brighter, one small act of kindness at a time.